We're here at Menangle now, catching up. I love good stories. Firstly, Joel Watson. First, welcome to Campbell's Comments. Welcome to the Nutrien Experience, mate.
Thanks very much for having me here today. It's a great night and looking forward to what will unfold shortly.
Well, indeed. You've got a great story. Firstly, these all three boys?
Donald, Angus and Eddie are up here, and my wife and family are up as well. So, yeah, we're all very excited for the night.
I didn't have the microphone under you. That's what I do, but it doesn't matter. People wondering why I'm catching up with you, and you are a great story. It was pointed out to me the other day. How long have you been owning horses for? Harness racing horses?
Well, I've owned them for about 3 or 4 years now. We're lucky enough to get into Triple Eight a few years ago with Shannon Nixon, Shane Cook, and the Pacing Priest. That was a great experience for us, and from there we just kept getting involved in more and more horses, and it could nearly be getting a little bit out of control, and we need to taper our wings a little bit. But yeah, it's a great industry, and we've really enjoyed our time.
Your first foray to the sales, the first time you'd ever gone to the sales. You did it smartly though, but you went to the Nutrien sales to look at yearlings, but you did a bit of homework about it, but purchased 3 horses, I believe, or 4 horses maybe.
Yeah, so we'd done our research on it. We'd looked at it before the sales, and we'd earmarked out approximately maybe 10 horses that we wanted to actually have a look at the sales. We went down there on the Saturday and looked at the parade, and then organised Kim Prentice to have a look at the horses for us on our behalves. He went through them. We crossed a few off the list that he didn't think were going to make the grade for one reason or another, and we got left with about a list of half a dozen that were interested in purchasing, and it went from there.
And so from the half dozen, you ended up with 4 or 3, 4 of them?
So we ended up with 4 horses. So 2 of them have made the track so far. The third one should qualify in about 2 or 3 months. And the 4th one's probably more of a prospect in 12 or 18 months' time.
Which is really cool, because that's how horses work. I mean, people go and buy horses. They don't expect to be going around. Anyone's wondering why. We're here for a Group 1 night. And your first 2 that you've bought out on your own from this sale, out of that 4, 2 of the fillies actually made the Group 1 final tonight, which is just remarkable, isn't it?
It's a great result to be able to race into a Group 1 race this early in their career, and it's a great thing from Nutrien to put on for the industry, and it's well and worth the fees that we're paid to be going around today. In my opinion, it's probably the best opportunity for us to earn a buck out of these horses, and the value there is tremendous. It's a great race.
Did you, 2 years ago when you were at the Nutrien sale and you're going through all these horses and doing a lot of homework, because it can get a bit mind-numbing and you look at a lot of horses, did you think that maybe you might get one into a Group 1 race as a 2-year-old, or was that not even really on the radar?
It wasn't really on the radar, to be honest with you. I'd been told that I think there was the odds are about 40% of 2-year-olds race as a 2-year-old, and for me to have half of my horses have actually raced, and now half of them are actually going to race around in a Group 1 final, is just great, and yeah, very proud.
And the other one's nearly qualified, so you're making a lot of people very jealous. You know that, don't you? So, it's good. It's actually a good story, and I really like it. The 2 horses in question, we've got Matriarch behind us, not getting harnessed up. Dave's gone missing, but firstly, she was a good run the other day. I think she did too much work. I shouldn't say she did too much work, but she did a lot of work early, and it probably told on her towards the end of the race.
Yeah, that's correct. Did a bit of work early. Both of the horses are fresh from breaks, so they're not necessarily at 100% right now, so the run will do them a lot of favours, but I think that's the same. You could say the same for a lot of the other horses that are in this race. We're happy with how they're progressing. Today's draw is a bit better than what we got a fortnight ago. We were drawn 9 and 10 a fortnight ago, so they're up against it there. Today we're drawn 5 and 6 with the 2 horses. Matriarch's got definitely great gate speed. So we hope that they'll both find good positions on the pegs.
The other filly's name? I know the last part's Eiley, but I keep getting the first part of it mixed up, so I'm not going to try.
Something about Eiley. It's a full sister to Honolulu Bay. So it's got great bloodlines. It's probably training and what it does at home's not the greatest of all time, and it's probably attitude needs to improve a bit over time. but definitely when she does get to the racetrack, she switches on. And yeah, she had a great run, come third last time with a great run home. So hopefully she gets a nice quiet trip tonight on the pegs. And if that is the case, she should be thereabouts at the finish.
She was a real eye catcher. She was working home terrific. She really stood out. Win, lose or draw tonight, mate. Congratulations. I think you are a great story. I love this, bringing the boys here. Are you guys excited about being here for a race meet? How many trot meetings have you guys been to?
10.
Good man. Have you had winners at every one of them?
Most.
Most. That's got to be. That's why they're here. Is that how they come, Joel?
No, they've been to a few race meetings, and with Triple Eight, we've been lucky enough that we've gone to a lot of the best race meetings that are going around in Australia and New Zealand. These kids have been over to New Zealand to the Inter Dominion there, so we've probably been spoiled in the races that we've been able to get to, and we're just got to be thankful. And we encourage anyone to get into the industry, and you don't need to own the whole horse. You can own 5% of it, and you'll still get your name in your owner's book and get to come and enjoy these great events.
What's the long-term goal for you guys?
Just to enjoy it. There's no ultimate game in it. It's only a hobby for us. It's not my profession or anything like that. So long as you keep enjoying it, we're happy to keep going along. But as soon as the probably enjoyment goes out of it, it's probably when you've got to start looking at it that it might not be what we're really after. But we love it. We love the industry. The people in it are all genuine. So, yeah, can't complain.
You got your wife and your mother, they're over there, but you also got Granny Shoemaker here as well. That's a name that a lot of people... I want to get him on for a podcast one day, but it could go anywhere. But it's just good that you've managed to get him here to the races.
Yeah, Grant, he gives me a lot of advice and good...
Don't take it.
Yeah, it's sort of... He says not to have a bet on them, just to enjoy it. And 2-year-olds, you never know where they're going to take you. So, but yeah, it's great to be involved with other people. And I always was told that there's no fun being in the winners room by yourself. You've got to be in there with other people to enjoy it. So, all
right. Hopefully, I'll catch up with you in the winners room. Good luck, guys. All right. Thanks for being here. You'll be able to see your face on Facebook anyway. So, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Right down the outside, finishing brilliantly. It's Lockin Varzina, the leader. On the outside, Something About Eiley and also Ludicrous. They hit the front together. On the outside, Something About Eiley. Something About Eiley starts to forge away. Something About Eiley. Too good beats Ludicrous, Lockin Varzina, Matriarch. Then
harness racing is full of great stories. Joel Watson, how good was that, mate?
Yeah, it was exceptional. It was great to see the race, and Eiley did great drives. By Jack, and he was there at the right time, and just a patient drive, and looked after the Eiley right until the end and come out and did the job.
You're not bad. You're controlled because you're a little bit more upbeat. As soon as I put a microphone, you're going to keep it calm. You're saying that to me there before, though, you're pretty relaxed before the race, taking it all in your stride.
Yeah, it is. With the prelude of 2 weeks ago, all the horses knew that they were going to be in. So it was just great to get here and just to coming down when they turned for that home straight, and she came out, and from probably the 300 metre mark we saw her coming home, and yeah, it was great. And it was great to live it with some of the other owners, and some of the owners are at home. Wish they were here for it.
And a family. I mean, your wife and your mum are there behind as well, but these three in front. There was a bit of a battle over who was going to be holding the trophy there for a while, but it must mean a lot for you.
It's great to enjoy it with the family. It's a sport that if you can enjoy it with your family and the people that you're with, that's what makes it enjoyable. That if I was here by myself, it wouldn't be worth doing it really if you're by yourself. So it's great. It's a great industry to be a part of, and it gives a lot back.
And just quickly, the other filly was terrific as well. You were pumped. She ran fourth, so you've had a really, really good night, haven't you?
Yeah, Matriarch did a great run. Dave Miles trained her and drove her tonight. She did a bit more work than Eiley and dragged Eiley into the race. So both of them will probably go back to the paddock now and have a break, and we'll come back later in the year and have another throw at the stumps.
Jess, Larajay Farms, sending her up here, I think for a start. You must be wrapped with that.
Yeah, Larajay Farms is on fire. Jess and Greg are doing a great job at the moment. We're very lucky to have our horses in there. I think it's getting harder and harder to get your horses in there, and so we're very proud to have Eiley in with them. Their devotion to them and the amount of hard work that they do. The rewards that they are getting out of the industry is testament to what the hard work they put in.
It's Ross's birthday today too, so he might be having tomorrow off. He might be really having a celebration now.
Yeah, champagne will taste all the better tonight for them. It's appreciated what they do, and good job.
Just very, very quickly too, though, Blake Fitzpatrick couldn't take the drive, unfortunately, with an injury. I mean, Jack done an awesome job, but the way they've looked after and handled it here for you as well up in New South Wales, you must be so happy. That's what I mean. It's just a big team. You can't thank everyone, can you?
It is the case, and Eiley is a bit of a handful to deal with. She's got plenty of attitude, so we're very thankful for Blake looking after her. I think since she's actually come to Sydney in the last fortnight, she's improved, and her attitude around the racetrack has improved as well. So it's appreciated what they've done, and she deserves a well-earned rest now.
Right, Joel. You can go. The boys are smiling. Not going to say too much, but you guys can go. You can go back to the bar. I don't know where these guys go. Do you have to take them to the milkshake place, or how does it work?
Yeah, they'll probably get an extra K and a Coke tonight.
And just let Mum worry about them later on. Well done, mate. Good effort. It's a great story. Thanks for sharing it with us, too. Thank you very much.
No, it's appreciated what you do for the industry, and thank Nutrien for a great series that they put on, and onwards and upwards from here.
Thanks, mate. Good luck.